What if I told you that one of the most dangerous parts of your car might be hiding in plain sight? Not your brakes, not your tires, but your headlights. Most people think cloudy headlights are just a cosmetic problem. They assume the yellow haze is simply a sign that the car is getting older. But the truth is far more serious. Studies have shown that oxidized headlights can significantly reduce the amount of light reaching the road at night. That means shorter reaction times, poorer visibility in bad weather, and a greater chance of missing pedestrians, animals, or obstacles until it's too late. Yet every year, thousands of drivers spend hundreds or even thousands of dollars replacing entire headlight assemblies, when the original ones could often be restored for a fraction of the cost. Recently, a new trend has taken over social media. Videos claiming that a simple cleaning foam can restore yellow, cloudy headlights to a crystal clear finish in just minutes. No sanding, no polishing, no expensive tools, just spray, wait, wipe, and suddenly the headlights look brand new. Millions of people have watched these videos. Millions have wondered the same thing. Can it really be that easy? Or is it simply another internet trick designed to collect views? Today, we're separating fact from fiction and revealing what actually works. To understand why headlights become cloudy, you first have to understand what they're made from. Decades ago, many vehicles used glass headlights. Glass was durable and naturally resisted yellowing, but it had drawbacks. It was heavy. It could shatter during accidents, and manufacturing complex headlight shapes became increasingly difficult. That's why nearly every modern vehicle now uses polycarbonate plastic. Polycarbonate is incredibly strong for its weight. It's impact resistant. It allows manufacturers to design aerodynamic headlight shapes that improve fuel efficiency and styling. In many ways, it's a superior material. But it has one weakness: sunlight. When a new headlight leaves the factory, it isn't just bare plastic. Manufacturers apply a thin, ultraviolet-resistant protective coating over the surface. Think of it like sunscreen for your headlights. As long as that coating remains intact, the plastic underneath stays clear. But after years of exposure to sunlight, rain, road salt, dust, bird droppings, car washes, and extreme temperatures, that protective layer slowly wears away. Once it disappears, ultraviolet rays begin attacking the plastic itself. Tiny microscopic cracks start forming. Oxidation develops. The once clear surface gradually turns yellow, then cloudy, then almost opaque. The light bulb inside hasn't become weaker. The plastic simply blocks more and more light every year. Many drivers don't even notice the gradual change because it happens so slowly. They adapt without realizing their nighttime visibility has become dramatically worse. That's where the viral foam videos come in. If you've watched one, the transformation looks incredible. Someone sprays a thick white foam over an old headlight, waits a few seconds, wipes it away, and suddenly, crystal clear. It almost looks like magic. But here's what those short videos rarely explain. Cleaning foam is exactly what its name suggests: a cleaner, not a plastic restoration chemical. Foam removes dirt, road grime, oil, wax residue, bug splatter, grease, traffic film, all the contamination sitting on top of the headlight. And that's important, because many headlights look cloudy simply because they're dirty. Cleaning them properly can absolutely improve their appearance. But dirt and oxidation are two completely different problems. Imagine a dirty window. Cleaning it makes the glass transparent again. Now imagine scratched glass. No amount of soap will remove the scratches. Headlight oxidation works the same way. If the protective coating has already broken down, the damage exists within the surface itself. No foam can reverse years of ultraviolet damage. That's basic chemistry. So why do so many viral videos appear convincing? There are several reasons. First, many videos begin with headlights that aren't actually badly oxidized. They're simply filthy. Cleaning them naturally creates an impressive before and after effect. Second, camera lighting makes an enormous difference. Bright lighting can make almost any freshly cleaned surface appear dramatically clearer than it really is. Third, some videos quietly leave out important steps. The viewer sees foam being sprayed, but the creator may have already polished the lens before filming, or they finish the restoration off camera. The audience only sees the satisfying ending. Professional detailers generally follow a much more comprehensive process. Everything starts with cleaning. This makes the headlight look worse before it looks better. The surface becomes completely cloudy. Many first-time DIY users panic at this stage. But that's actually a good sign. It means the oxidized layer has been evenly removed. After sanding comes polishing. Using a dedicated plastic polish or restoration compound, the lens is buffed until transparency begins to return. This stage restores optical clarity by smoothing microscopic scratches left during sanding. It's often the most satisfying part of the process. The cloudy lens gradually transforms back into clear plastic. But here's the step that determines whether the restoration lasts 2 weeks or 2 years. Protection. Freshly polished plastic has no ultraviolet protection. Without replacing that protective layer, sunlight immediately begins attacking the surface again. That's why experienced detailers always apply a UV-resistant clear coat, ceramic coating designed for plastics, or another dedicated protectant. Skipping this step is one of the biggest mistakes people make. The headlights may look amazing today, then slowly become yellow again within a few months. Many people wrongly conclude that restoration doesn't work. In reality, the restoration worked perfectly. The protection was simply forgotten. Another popular internet trend involves using toothpaste. Does that actually work? Sort of. It lacks proper polishing compounds, and it provides no UV protection afterward. Think of it as a temporary improvement rather than a professional solution. You'll also find videos recommending baking soda, lemon juice, vinegar, WD-40, even insect repellent. Professional restoration products exist for a reason. They're specifically engineered for polycarbonate plastic. One important question every car owner should ask is this: is the cloudiness outside or inside? Some older headlights have oxidation so deep that multiple restoration attempts may be needed. Others may already have severe pitting caused by years of road debris. At some point, replacement becomes the more practical solution. Still, most cloudy headlights aren't beyond saving. That's the good news. Restoring your headlights isn't just about appearance. It's about safety. Clear headlights project light farther down the road. They improve visibility during rain. They make your vehicle more visible to other drivers. And they reduce eye strain during nighttime driving. That's why many professional mechanics recommend checking headlight clarity just as regularly as tire pressure or windshield wipers. But only if you understand what it's really doing. Foam is an excellent cleaner. It removes dirt, road film, grease. And once you know that, keeping your headlights crystal clear becomes surprisingly simple. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more practical automotive tips and myths explained. And let us know in the comments, have you ever restored cloudy headlights yourself? And which method gave you the best results? We'd love to hear your experience. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.